One of the most common questions that I get asked is, Scott, I'm stuck at $2 or $3 million in rev and I can't grow my company or I can't grow my department. Why is that? What's causing it? And what can I do about it? And my answer has a lot to do with blackboxing. For you to find out more, you should definitely check out this video. I'm Scott Sylvan, coming to you live for Consulting Secrets on a perfect day to talk about sales, growth, business, rules, blackboxing teams, and a fantastic day to talk about you. First, let's talk about what blackboxing is, and then second, we're going to add in a layer of complexity with a team. So a blackboxing situation is a person inside of an organization or a division that information or processes go through, and they are the holdup. They are the person who doesn't want to share with you how things are done. They don't want to ever take on new initiatives. There's always a problem with the initiative. They're the reason that if you go into a meeting and you're like, who is going to complain about our new idea? That's typically your black box person. Not every time, typically, okay? There's a couple of key traits. They are control freaks. They want things done their way. Because they're control freaks, typically they have anxiety issues. Like, I just got to say what it is. And three, they're normally in a position where they have control over setting some sort of rules or boundaries, okay? Got to say what it is. It is what it is. Now, you're like, hey, Scott, how does it get worse with a team? Oh, okay. So here's what happens is that person wants to keep the status quo. So in order to keep the status quo, there's one of two plays that they play from the playbook. They hire friends or family members, okay? Friends or family members to take in roles or positions. Or the third one is they hire people who don't have the skills, talents, and capabilities to do the job because their fear is somebody's going to come in and be better than them. So when you start putting a team of this together, it jams up the works of a business. A business gets stuck trying to move forward because it's always hinging on the person who does the blackboxing, holding back the information, or the team that supports the blackboxing and holding back the information. So if you gave like a superior team a skill, a talent, a task, and then an agenda, right? Like you're like, here's the things that we want you to do. And you're like, how long do you think this would take? They would look at it and they're like 8 hours for the team. Okay, all in, all of us on board, 8 hours. You ask a blackboxing team, how long do you think there's a lot? They'll never give you an answer. We don't know. There's just a lot going on in our departments. Like there's just too much. We can't give you an answer to that. That's crazy. I can't believe that you're even asking for it. I can't believe that you brought us into a meeting without giving us an agenda, and now you're just throwing all this stuff on top of me. Now my team can't handle that. My team just can't do this. And so what you're going to have to figure out, and this is going to be the tough conversation for you, is you've got three options. You can do nothing in this situation. You can try to put this person on a performance improvement plan, or you can figure out a way to replace the person and do what needs to be done. Now, there's three things that private equity and investors look for in a company, and these people, this group of people, if it's a team, will rail against it, okay? So there's three things. And they're pretty standard in business, all businesses, all industries, all services. Org chart, right? Org chart. Next up, standard operating procedures, right? And then last on this list is job descriptions. So the way that you tell if you've got a blackboxing team or a blackboxing agent in your company is you go into your meeting and you say, here's what we're going to do. We are going to roll out three things: org chart, standard operating procedures, job descriptions. And then here's what you're going to hear. A couple of people are like, I'm confused. I don't know what this means. Perfect. Normal. Here's what you're looking for the people who are blackboxing. And this will never work. This doesn't work in my industry or service. I can't tell you how many times I have been in different product services industries, and I've heard we don't do it this way in our industry. Like, there's laws against this. There's no laws against a standard operating procedure. There's no law against a job description. There's no law against an org chart. But what it is that person now who was in control no longer has control because there's definition. This person and the team will 100% fight against definition of what needs to be done because now that the delegation game goes away. Like, well, I don't have time. I don't have capability. I don't have like all the shenanigans that they're having. What they're seeing is like, oh, we're going to have structure. What they're seeing is their ability to control go out the window. And they're starting to freak out because remember, let's go back to it. They're control freaks and they typically have anxiety issues. It's not all the time. It's not 100%. It's not 100% definite, but if you've watched this video so far and you're like, oh my goodness, I can name 1 or 2 people on my team, be aware. This person rarely changes. And I'm not being negative. I'm giving you the truth. That this person will gum up the works of your business, and they'll keep you stuck under the guise of, we're too busy, we've got too much stuff going on, this is going to be too hard, we just can't do it. They will take the pinwheel of excuses and grab any excuse they can to not implement, because they're going to get out of loss of control. This is a 100% control issue. You're going to have to figure out a way to deal with it. And then last on this list, you really need to hire the best, right? So the game of hiring friends and family to build a team has to get broken up. Like, if you're going to keep this person around, you have to rebuild the team. If you're going to get rid of this person, you're going to have to rebuild the team. And this person will chase away good talent. This team will chase away good talent, because their job, if it's a team, their job is to protect. Be aware that sometimes it's not your competition that holds you back. It's somebody inside of your business that's holding you down to the ground, pinned to the floor, so you're not moving. I know it's not the perfect situation for you to be in, but if I explain that and you're like, holy crap, that's me, now you know what's going on, and at least you have some sort of idea. It's not just you. This happens a lot in small businesses that are around $2 to $3 million a year, and they're absolutely stuck. You got 1 of 3 things to do from here. Just 1 of 3. Find the subscribe button, click on it, and every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.